I'm Matthew, and this is Practice Squadron. And today we're going to be opening up some 2016-17 Complete and also some Excalibur from that same year. So what I think is interesting is cards are really hard to find in 2020 right now. And if you do find a sealed product, the value retail has, I mean, not in the retail, but on the aftermarket has skyrocketed, that people are just buying these things up like crazy. And I think what's interesting is the card market itself right now is very high. So I haven't really gotten any new product, if that makes sense. And that's why you haven't really seen a lot of basketball. But a couple of months ago, I did like a reaction video. Basically, what I wanted to do was I wanted to take what I learned over this course of this channel, and hopefully if you've been following since the beginning, the videos have gotten progressively better. And basically right here, this was the first three, one of the first three videos that I made back in the day. And, you know, I wanted to compile them and give you guys like more of a reaction and kind of see how far I've come based on my knowledge of things, because I mean back then you're not going to hear any audio from the original clip, but back then I really didn't know much, and I'm curious to see, because I know some of the values of the cards now, of, you know, did we pull some ultra rare, or not rare, but valuable cards that maybe didn't look valuable back then, but they will be today. So we got two blasters here. Another thing, like I said in the past, I broke this up between three separate videos. What me and my friend Jonathan, someone who comes in the channel here and there, basically what we did was, and this was kind of got us into cards in the beginning, was we got some cards from the Dollar Tree and things like that, and we would take them home, and whatever cards that we pulled, we would use those players in 2K. So that was like something that we did, and something I tried to do on the channel at first, but I really wasn't, I don't know, I did it like a few times and I was just like, oh, I don't want that to be what the channel is. And now that it's evolved, the channel, I really like that it's cards and it's tech and it's sports and it's shoes and things like that. And that's something that personally in my life that I'm really interested in. And I think that's what, you know, the views of the videos typically reflect. I will say though, back in 2017, I bought like a webcam camera, and I really didn't know, you know, that's what I shot this on. So the quality is trash. Thank the Lord I was able to get a iPhone 11 Pro Max, because that's what I shoot all the videos on now for the most part. I mean, ironically, I think it was also the lighting and things like that of just me not knowing what to do, because I'm actually shooting my reaction from my face with that same web camera, but I think it was the lighting and everything. Patrick McCaw, I really like him as a player, and I think he was like one of the most recent players to three-peat. But so in this, what you want to look for, I think every blaster comes with one yellow, so this should be the yellow. I didn't know it at the time, but that's the one yellow, and I believe every pack comes with a gray parallel, and there's also blank backs, so different rarity values and things like that. In the past, I've opened up a whole case of this, so I've kind of got familiar of like what you typically get. Complete right now, I mean, is different. This is Excalibur, one of the best products at the time that I was really into. I don't know who that is. God, this quality is trash. But hopefully you enjoy my reaction. Okay, so this one, Jamal Murray. I don't know if this was his rookie card. It might have been. This would have been his rookie year. Such a nice card. I love those Crusades. And then you get Hassan Whiteside right there. I love those inserts too. Really nice. Steven Adams. I think, and this is what got me into it at first too, was the artwork. I really love the artwork on Excalibur. Complete is okay, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to get like all the current Celtics players. So right now I'm like feeling if it's a I don't know if there's like a jersey card or if there's like an auto or things like that in it. Because what we used to do is we used to save those for like the last part. But I mean, I don't know. This is a compilation of all those three, so I guess you'll see if we get something in the future. Man, these packs were really, I really did not know how to open them back in the day, which is crazy. I mean, shoot, I'd be opening up packs now, and sometimes it takes me forever to actually open them. So that's Tristan Thompson, I believe. Draymond Green. Buddy Hield. Really nice card. These Squire cards. I think that might be... It might be his rookie year as well. But they did the card. Man, that jousting Damian Lillard. I wish I had that right now. I think I sold it. John Stockton. How do y'all feel about... Okay, so yeah, that's like a... I don't know, like a parallel. You get the Lord parallels and things like that. How do y'all feel about getting like retro players like John Stockton and things like that in these newer products? Do you like that? Do you not like that? I think sometimes I like it. So this is my best friend Jonathan. He was a little slow with the packs back in the day. I like to just rip them now. But yeah, these videos were one, they started the channel, and the reason why I'm doing like a reaction and kind of like a re-edit of them is when my channel finally got monetized, you know, the views on the recent ones leading up to the monetization got like a fair bit of views, but these old school ones didn't get any love. So now I'm like, all right, I wasn't really able to monetize them, and they really didn't get a lot of views. So I'm curious if I can, you know, not recycle, but, you know, turn them into something new, especially now that basketball cards are so hard to find in the wild, and I'm really not about paying $20 for a fat pack when, I mean, they're $5, and I don't know, there's just an abundance of them back in like September. Come on, get that pack, get that pack, get that pack, get that pack, get that pack. Got Josh Richardson on the back. I don't mind Complete. I do think, though, they should be at a different price point. Like, I wouldn't mind if they redid them, but these inserts I do like. I don't really know what they're called, but they're just different. I really could do without, like, the gray parallels. There was one time when I was, like, sorting my cards after I did the case break, and I'm like, man, I want to do, like, a complete set hunt of, well, one complete, but all the gray parallels. So I thought that could be like interesting, and I probably could have been able to do that around December, but now you can't even touch these cards for like a reasonable price, just because they have Brandon Ingram. Okay, so here's the pull of the box. You get Hassan Whiteside die cut numbered. I have no idea what number that is. I think it was like 199 maybe. Really nice card. My boy Jonathan loves Hassan Whiteside. We want him on the Spurs, which I think could be a possibility just because Portland right now got Nurkic back and they don't really need Hassan. I thought it was also cool that we got 2 Hassan Whiteside inserts. I don't know who that is either. I can't see. But those Crusade cards I love. But yeah, I mean, in this year you get rookie Jaylen Brown, which values have skyrocketed on him. Pascal Siakam, which, I mean, just unbelievable. Ben Simmons cards. I'm trying to think. Brandon Ingram, who isn't really as valuable as those, but still has a place. Just, I don't know. And then grading, I think, is getting more popular now. I'm going to do an update on one of the grading videos that I did in the past when I bought some. I looked up the current values of the graded cards that I bought and did a video on. And I'm about to flip them, so I'll do like an update on that. And I think in the next 2 months or so, I'm going to be sending cards to get graded for the first time in my life. So if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely Dwayne Wade on the Bulls. What a weird year. I mean, that team was mildly successful, made it to the playoffs, him, Rondo, and Jimmy Butler. Lost to the Celtics, even though they had a 2-game lead on them. But, man. Dwayne Wade was good. Okay, we're getting better quality. This looks less fuzzy. Fuzzy. I think the thing, though, with this was the autofocus. I didn't really have, like, a program, and I was, like, for the webcam. And I'm using it now, so probably that's why the quality is a lot better. Basically, I just used a default program on my computer that accessed the webcam. But oh, Klay Thompson Crusade. That's a really nice card. LaMarcus. Hopefully we've gotten better on actually showing the cards on camera and not getting that like head cut. Shabazz Muhammad. I don't even think he's still in the league. That's another thing, like looking at these cards, like even though this was 4 years ago, it's crazy. It's crazy how like irrelevant a lot of these players are. But I think that's one thing that I liked about Complete, and I think Complete is like the equivalent to Score for football in some fashion, that you get players that really aren't in the other sets, if that makes sense. That you get these players that if you're trying to collect like I was doing, you wanted every player on the team, then this was like one of the products to get. So another reason why I have an appreciation for Complete. But I don't know. Excalibur is where my heart and a lot of my money went towards in the beginning. TLC, I think he's on the Nets right now. Nick Collison retired. He got his jersey retired too, which is not bad. Alfred Payton, he's on the Knicks right now. Drew Holiday. Ooh, Drew Holiday's actually still on the Pelicans. Interesting. Not bad. Give me that Excalibur love. Look how I had to cut the video because it just took too long and I wasn't going to make like a 30-minute reaction video on these. Alex English. That's what I'm talking about, these old school. Torian Prince I thought was going to be like really good. But I think he's more, I mean, he is more like a role player journeyman now. That being said, I mean, he still has really good services that I think could be, used on a lot of teams. I love those Crusade cards. I love these cards too, these Battlements. Love them. Dwight Howard's still a beast. Jakob Poeltl, oh my god. It drives me crazy when I watch him on the Spurs. But I do love me some Enes Kanter. Okay, so we got 2 more packs of Complete. I'm also throwing in some bonus cards at the end of this video. So, I mean, it's not just the 2 blasters. There's some more in it. So yeah, that's why 2K18 is on the table. And I mean that year is just wild because I haven't really seen 2K, and I'm pretty sure they've learned from this experience of doing the artwork that they typically wait now until free agency is done or like the trading period, because man, I mean I had the Kyrie Irving on the Cavs cover, and then my boy Jonathan here hooked me up because I'm a Celtics fan. He bought the Celtics cover on Black Friday and switched with me, which, I mean, really doesn't mean anything because it's just a cover, but it's the same thing with the cards, that I just like the artwork and I want to do something with it in the future. Probably not now because Kyrie Irving, I don't know, just he has no place in Boston in my opinion. As far as like love, he will get no love from me. And, I mean, probably most of the fans. Seth Curry. What an underrated player. Alan Crabb. I mean, Alan Crabb's okay, I guess. Remember he got paid by the Brooklyn Nets back in the day. Gotta get that Excalibur. Can't remember if Excalibur did Dollar Tree packs. And honestly, I miss those days where, like, if I wanted to just spend $4 or so, like, on packs, I could just go to the dollar store, and there was tons of them. You could buy, this year's, last year's. Nobody was buying cards, and now every time Brendan Ingram, nice. Now I go and I can't. There hasn't been anything in months, and it's just depressing. And a part of me is like, why are you not just purchasing more? Is that Chris Middleton? Might be interesting. These inserts are awesome. Run the Gauntlet LeBron. They have like a really nice shine to them too. Devin Booker. Patrick Ewing. Right. Is this complete or is this Excalibur? That's how bad my memory is. I think this is Excalibur. God, the lighting was just awful back in the day. But I mean, I've also moved, so sometimes it's just a product of your environment and things like that, and hopefully you guys understand. But I mean, definitely a learning curve. Because I used to use these lights, and that's what you can see now that I bought from Amazon. They're like, Shaquille O'Neal's insert is really nice. Kind of like production lights, but they ran on like camera batteries, so it had to be like recharged and things like that. And man, it got so hot. I remember just filming for like maybe like 5 or like 10 minutes, and you'd be like drenched in sweat. And then I had like a fan above me, but you couldn't turn the fan on because it would mess with the light in the video. So it just got super hot in that room, and then you couldn't really like do anything. I remember me and Jonathan would film it as quick as we could at some points, and then just like leave the room just because we needed that fresh AC. And I mean, watching this video while I was editing it, not was like emotional, because I mean, it's not like a crying emotional, but like, man, like it just made me think of 2020, how you can't really see your friends a lot anymore, just due to the quarantining, and maybe they came in contact with some. Ooh, Pascal Siakam rookie card. Nice. I mean, and I think theoretically that was Joel Embiid's rookie year, but I think that's what a lot of the joy brought to me in the beginning, which made me want to start this YouTube channel, was just opening cards with friends, and just pulling something awesome that kind of not a competition in a way, because I mean, you're friends and everything, but there is some satisfaction in like getting a better card than your friend. And I think that I don't know, I haven't opened up cards with Jonathan in like a few years now, or like a couple of years, but man, I'm like, I want to do it again. I just want to get my friends, and once this quarantine is over, and just open up some cards for the good old days. But I mean, the harder thing about that too is especially with basketball, because I think most of me and my friends are more basketball fans than we are football. I mean, they're pretty close, but I mean, there's just less players to follow on basketball, and games are every day type of situation, and there's more memorable players, in my opinion. You can find football cards in abundance now, but there's just something special about me and my group of friends opening up some basketball. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts, and let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about that. Do you miss opening up packs with your friends? Do you miss just finding basketball packs at retail? And that's what annoys me too, because on Twitter, for some reason I follow a lot of basketball card like Twitter accounts, or just cards in general, and I mean, I understand there's a business, but it does really annoy me when I can't find anything for months, and I see people buy like a whole shopping cart full of these cards when they first hit the shelves. I mean, I can't blame them, but I'm like, I find it annoying. But I mean, then there's like a flip side with me, who haven't really sold a lot of the coming of years, and now the card values have skyrocketed, and I mean, Pascal Siakam rookie cards are worth like $20 now, and I think you can get Jaylen Brown for around like the $15 mark, which I mean is the cost of one blaster back in the day. So I mean, I'm going to get my return now, but new packs, and hopefully it's gonna change with the coming year with the 2020-2021 packs. I mean, maybe I'm just gonna have to scoop them up when I see him, and I'm gonna be that guy. But man, hopefully they're more ready available. I think the only way they're gonna do that, and it's a double-edged sword. So if you're like me and you just want to open up the cards just for the artwork and things like that, you want more in circulation, right? Because is this a Ben Simmons after this? It is. I used to like hate myself, because this was the year that he didn't play, right? So he didn't play his like true rookie year, and his cards were worth nothing. And then he came out the gate and was just a baller, and man, like, ugh. So here we got McDonald's basketball, which these are the ones I'm going to send off to grading. Okay, so there were Dollar Tree Excalibur. So yeah, we got the five card Dollar Tree Excalibur, and then we got the the 8 card pack from the Blaster. So that's like one of the main difference. Blasters came with 8 cards per pack, and the Dollar Tree came with 5. I will say the Dollar Tree's gotten better at making things worth $1. Karis Avert cards are also up, so that's like a huge plus. There wasn't really any parallels in it. You just got base cards. You get like maybe one rookie, and we'll see this, but now you get one rookie and one parallel per pack, and that's what I like. So if you've seen like my Disney World videos, check those out. Pulled a parallel Zion and sold it right before his value skyrocketed, which is also like awful for me. But I mean, live and learn, I guess. George Gervin and Jakob Pertl. No, I think it was Jakob Pertl. It was either him or Jake Layman. Couldn't tell, but yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I wouldn't mind if the values decreased, just because I do want to buy packs, but I don't know. Like I said, this is also a channel, so it does have to be like, I don't know, financially able to like buy a ton of packs. James Harden jousting. I like that. That Lord Alfred Payton. Come here, my lord. Afro Camino, I think, is underrated and might be on the Knicks. I feel like all these like underrated but like non-superstar players are on the Knicks. Another Pascal Siakam. Ooh. I'm digging through my cards like this weekend, so hopefully I find all these cards that I didn't sell, and I can make some magic happen, if you know what I mean. Come on. Open it. Open it. Is that another Pascal Siakam? Oh, awesome. I think if I remember correctly, they were the same pack order, which is something I really didn't understand back in the day. That the way they're cut on the machines are the same. But so I think this is me. Yeah, I'm gonna double check to see if the order is right. Oh, and I remember being so mad at this because I wanted different, but now that I'm looking back on it, having 2 Pascal Siakam rookie cards back to back, that is a dub in itself. An instant dub. Okay, so let's open up this McDonald's. I think this might be the last rip of the video. And if it doesn't, then I'll backtrack and I'll give you all like an outro. Things like that. But yeah, come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, yeah. These ones are cool because there's like a wax glue thing separating them, which is just different, and I think it's just interesting seeing those packs. Karl Malone, one of my favorite non-Celtics and Spurs players of all time. In my opinion, the best power forward of all time. I know people will put Tim Duncan up on him, but I do think that Karl Malone played in inner harder area. Harder era. I mean, nobody was beating Jordan the Bulls back in the day. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the reaction and kind of recap. And for the most part, I think that you guys have not seen these videos before just because the views were so low when I first published them in 2017. But thank you guys for watching. Definitely, let's start a conversation either on Twitter, Instagram, or in the comment section down below. That would be awesome. I also have Patreon and things like that. All that stuff is in the description. So check that out. And P.S. Can we please get more basketball cards in the store? Please. Please.